Fingras and Silja. It's so sweet, am I right? Love so strong, not even crazy mind control moss was able to keep them apart. My heart is full to bursting right now for these two. Oh, the connection is just so strong. I do not believe you could find a river anywhere that would be deep enough to keep them apart. I feel like highest mountain in all of Galarian would be powerless, like simply incapable of separating these lovers. It's so beautiful. It reminds me of Bolka's Psalm 420, which is, your love is alive way down in your heart, even when love is miles apart. And if you ever need a helping hand, love will be there on double, just as fast as it can.
Yeah. I love that.
A+.
Short.
No.
Thank you. Not a long one, but just a little.
No, it was good.
He's very happy.
It was very sweet. He's kind of reinvigorated. He got to sleep in a warm place. Like, he's feeling good.
Love the references.
A warm place in his heart is where he
Right.
slept.
Yeah. Good
Yeah,
feelings.
because it's still cold outside.
Good feelings.
Watch out, unicorn boy.
Okay, now it feels like you're gunning for him.
Yep. She said
Now
she was.
I'm nervous.
Valdeen better keep his eyes open when he sleeps.
I'm sorry, I just want like a poster that's just like Valdeen with a target on him that says, "Watch out, unicorn boy."
Oh, speaking of which, this would be a great time to bring this up. So, Metallic Dice Games has been super awesome to us.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
And the dice are so cool and so nice. We got a few different sets that are like they're actual stone, some tiger's eye, some sandstone, some turquoise. Oh, they're all so gorgeous. But also, you have done so much for the show that we went ahead and grabbed an extra set.
Oh.
I mean, they're not super fancy.
They're not
stone.
super fancy.
Well,
but
I mean, I love dice. I'm
these
happy
are
to.
called Unicorn Ice.
Oh, nice.
And the 20 is a unicorn.
I love it.
Oh, sorry.
I almost caught them.
Sorry.
If you too want fancy stone dice or unicorn dice, remember to save 10% off your order with promo code Dimension Door.
Yes, put that in before you check out. Otherwise, it won't work.
Yeah.
No.
But seriously, big shout out to Metallic Dice Games.
These are gorgeous.
They're awesome.
There were a couple things with your guys' order that you were like, and you reached out to customer service, and they were fucking phenomenal. in
Immediately,
responding.
like, we're sending a new set right now.
Yeah, so they're a great company. They make high quality product, and their customer service is top notch. Go buy your dice from Metallic Dice Games.
I actually finally bought Marge dice, and that's where I got them from. And these are the tiger's eye. Beautiful, beautiful.
So I wanted to say hey.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Hey.
And, calling David Unicorn Boy just reminded me.
As it should.
fair.
Yeah.
Should.
As it should.
So, day the 5. You guys have woken up. Vasilisa has done a card reading for Silja, which was wonderful. She loved it. The night has gone by without incident or quarrel. You guys have slept inside of a nice shelter. It was warm all night. It was fantastic. This is probably the best night's sleep you guys have gotten in, at least the past 4 days. Probably longer because you guys were sleeping in like a hidey hole for a while.
I was just thinking we
It was
were in a
rough.
hidey hole, but even before the hidey hole, it was in the borderwood, in a cave.
Yep.
Like the last time we were in an actual structure
Was Waldsby?
was
No. It
was the
cabin,
Sentinel Lodge, and that wasn't
Lodge.
exactly
Yeah.
a good experience.
No, we didn't get a
that
full
was
night's
not a
sleep.
good night's sleep that night.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
Norm got a full night's sleep.
Is it a full night's
Ooh.
sleep if he never wakes up?
Yeah, even more.
Oh, okay.
Plus.
He's at nights of sleep.
Nights of sleep. Yeah, Norm's been sleeping great ever since the lodge.
Sleeping with the
I wouldn't
fishies.
say he feels well rested, but he's been sleeping well.
I don't know that he feels anything.
He's very cozy there. under
Now
all
that we've talked
ground.
about that,
Oh, man.
Under 3.5 feet
and
of dirt.
have talked about that wonderfulness, what does everyone look like after getting out of bed and like waking up probably comfortably for the first time in at least a week.
Have you ever had a sleepover in like a teeny tiny cabin where there are way more people than there are supposed to be? There's like one little bed in the corner with people on it, but then there's just sleeping bags all over the entire floor. You can't actually walk anywhere because you just are stepping over people. That has to be what this poor little cabin is like inside. It's just
you would think, right?
Full of people and their bedrolls.
It's probably the first good night of sleep Valdeen's gotten at this point. He's probably still kind of suffering from the random night terrors, but isn't trying to wake anybody up every time he feels one.
Yeah.
So he's trying to like keep it together.
You wake up like, ah!
Yeah.
Marigold had a great night.
Nice.
That's good.
That is good.
You guys are up. It is the start of day 5. You guys gonna stay here forever?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, Sylvia. Yeah, she's
We're all
like, yeah,
friends.
cool. I love having a family. The bigger, the better.
We just stay until we shrivel completely away because of our blood oaths.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be sad.
Fuck. You guys have slept really well. How does your morning look? Sylvia is cooking some stuff.
Well, Vasilisa just pulled the betrayal.
Look, I gotta do my horror card of the day, and just because it's the betrayal doesn't mean it's bad.
Sure.
You say the word, the betrayal, but like I don't think people can really understand what this looks like. Like,
Okay, she's
yes.
holding. Okay, there's this beautiful woman with a handful of grapes in one hand and a severed head in the other one, bleeding on her hand of grapes.
And she's about to try to smooch the
She
head.
is about to kiss the severed head. Yes.
Cool.
Mwah.
Wow.
Gross.
Gotta
Right.
love you.
Gross.
Yeah,
Gross.
almost
no, but the
biblical.
grapes are what
Really.
make it though.
I mean, the blood from the severed head is dripping directly onto the grapes, almost as though on purpose.
Yeah, it looks purposeful.
But look, I get a
She's got
bonus
cool tattoos on
to
her
a
arms.
charisma roll today, so it's worth it.
But
It's
it's
fine.
Yeah.
fine.
We're
Sounds like
fine.
something a
It's
betrayer would do.
destiny. It was his fate to be severed.
Zing.
Wrong podcast. Wrong.
That was
Yes.
great. That was absolutely phenomenal.
Roll a sarcasm check.
Oh, I think Marge, probably after the first good night's sleep she's had in a while, will be feeling a little bit better this morning.
She's over it.
No.
She's good now.
No.
She's fine.
No.
No, but it may not hit her immediately first thing in the morning like it usually does. She might be good for a little while before it all kind of comes back, and then she's like, oh.
So last night, as we were winding down after dinner, Bolka was talking to the lovely young couple and just kind of like getting their story, as much of their story as he could. So I think he slept really well and really feels like, well, this must be the right path. This must be the right course, because like we're reuniting lovers and we're saving relationships. This must be what we're destined to do. It feels like what he's destined to do. So some of that conflict that he had about like, oh, I've got a blood oath to a witch, like he's not thinking about that so much, because it does feel like this is also Goddess Bolka's path for him as well.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bolka finds the good in everything.
He's just happy like, oh, this is getting people together in love. This is exactly right.
This is
what we
fine.
should be doing.
Tired of widows and was worried Sylvia's going to be another widow, but instead we got to save one husband.
Yeah.
Yeah, and not that like he gets the widow thing is just that's part of the cycle too, and he's been supportive for Kappa, of course, and for Marge, even though she's cuckoo. But
Wow.
Oh boy.
She is a little. I mean.
Well, and he never knew her before she was a little cuckoo.
Yeah.
So, you
but
know.
it's the like roses can be beautiful and admired after they're dried, right?
Oh. Ouch.
But this is
Sorry, Marge,
Am I all
you're just
withered
a
up
withered
and-
up,
No, not
dried
you.
husk of a once
the rose is a metaphor for the actual relationship itself, which,
Oh, okay.
which
Oh,
since
okay.
Norm is not on this plane anymore, it's now the rose has been cut.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, I saw him. He's still here.
But he can still.
Oh boy.
Sad but true. but this is a different kind of rose. This is like, oh, this is currently like it's in mid blossom right now. This is kind of a beautiful thing. He appreciates both, but it's nice to see this. Yeah, it's nice to see a relationship.
It's much happier to see than everything else you've been surrounded by.
Yeah, the circle of love.
It's the circle
Anyway,
of love.
so you guys.
What are you laughing at, David?
Anyway, James, I mean, enough about that love stuff.
Love stuff. Gross.
Let's,
You're the
let's try to
one-
kill you
you're
guys.
the one
now.
who
We're
got us
all
to reunite
happily
the couple.
married or something.
It sounded like that. You didn't mean it that way.
Yeah.
The Kaiser rolls are kicking in.
Well, no,
I'm sorry, James.
that's okay.
I'm not picking on you.
No, I know. I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm fine.
He may not be a
I'm
unicorn, but
I am breathing. I'm okay. Did you just draw a card to see if I'm actually okay?
Maybe, but don't worry about it.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
Totally not putting on a mask right now. And we need to get behind the
Cortisone.
Cortison's mask,
the
James.
two-faced GM.
So I'm assuming you guys pack everything up and head out.
I think we should.
Are
yeah.
there any conversations you guys want to have with Sylgia or her husband before you leave?
Hey, you guys want to go help us overthrow the kingdom?
You know they won't come unless we ask.
I'm going to ask everybody from now on if they'll come with us because we didn't before.
This is dangerous mission. They are a happy couple. They should just stay here. Plus,
Well, let them answer for themselves, Bolka. I mean, I don't want to decide anyone's destiny for them.
Oh no, we are going to stay here.
Okay, thank you.
No, we
We
do not
already-
want to be out in public and with a bunch of people around. You know, most people like you guys. You do not, you do not judge us for who we are and who we love, but many people would.
Do you have a mirror?
Yeah, of course.
May I familiarize myself with your mirror?
That is a very odd thing to say, but sure.
no, is prescript of the text of the spell.
After all you have done for us, of course. Here, hey, if you need help
It's
doing
because
your
I'm
hair,
a
I can
witch.
help
Does
you.
that make more sense?
Oh, yes, I would feel quite safe if you
if I
checked in
ever
on us
look
every once in
through
a
your
while.
mirror,
Yes.
I promise to let you see that I'm there. And
Okay, cool. Yes.
Or to leave if you're doing,
Neato-
private things.
Nito burrito.
Okay. Speaking of, does anyone in my traveling party here have a mirror?
Oh, I thought
Anybody?
I gave you mine.
No, I did. I
Because
left.
I
left in
have a
Walsby.
mirror that I brought with me from Hildren, but I mean on you right now. A mirror you are carrying in your pack or
No, I'm not carrying a mirror.
something.
I got one as a
I had
gift
one,
from
but I-
Najena, but it did not seem wise.
No, I would not have kept that either.
Did everyone bring mirrors with them everywhere they go? Is that
Look,
a thing around here?
I have a grooming kit, okay? I like to be able to make sure that I don't look ridiculous on the road. So I've got. Did you not bring your toothbrushes either? I don't understand.
What's a toothbrush?
What is a toothbrush?
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure what that is.
You got to chew on the end of the stick. Okay.
I'm
Oh,
just
no,
kidding.
I just, chew
I know
on
what
some
it is.
wood and then my teeth are good.
I know I said I did not want to take your mirror. Silgia,
But you would like to take my mirror?
do
Things
you
have
have
escalated
maybe
since
a
then.
second mirror somewhere?
No, I could break this mirror though.
Oh, it's much bad luck. Do not- do
Does
not do
anyone have any skills in glass cutting? Look, if you okay, you know what? I would feel bad taking it from Silgia because I know you've got to take care of yourself. You're in the middle of nowhere.
Yes. But if you guys need the mirror, I will give you my
No,
mirror.
we will. You need to
When
have-
we are
okay.
in Elsburn, I shall make sure these people have proper grooming utensils, but also have a mirror because I need to be able to, if we are separated, find you and talk to you through the mirror.
So now you're just trying to
obviously.
track where we are all the time. That sounds
Yes.
that sounds suspicious to me.
I'm sorry, but okay, you know what? If we split ways and you don't want me to be able to know what mirror you have to talk to you, that's on you. It's fine.
So no mirror.
No, this
Okay.
is Silgia's mirror and you keep it.
Well, I have packed you all some lunches for your trip.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Appreciate
thank you
that.
very much.
Well, should we get on the way? Got a long road ahead of us still before we get to Elsburn. Are we ready to hit the road? Or I guess
Yes.
the wilderness? Not much
Yes,
of a
we
road
shall
here.
do that. I shall get Marigold ready.
And all morning, Bolka's kind of been hanging out close to the couple, just like trying to soak up as much of it as he can before you guys go. And he is kind of like lagging or going a little slow because he knows we're going to leave him behind. And That's going to be the end of that bright ray of sunshine in our lives.
Okay, cool.
Goodbye, Fingrath. Goodbye, Sylvia. Be safe. I will probably peep in on you eventually, etc. Okay, everyone good?
Yep. Ready to
Oh,
go.
I think so.
Okay.
So you guys pack up. Rix is sleeping in his little tiny dollhouse and
On the back of Ghost.
on the back of Ghost, and
Adorable.
Hatch is on top of Marigold, just kind of like hanging on to her mane. Welcome to day 5. It's a nice day so far. It's cold, of course.
Oh, of course.
Crunching, yeah. Here's some good Foley work of walking through snow, as we figured out earlier. Zach, I don't know if you were here to hear it.
Okay.
So you guys are walking along in the snow.
Zach is so triggered.
Now that we have that established.
You know, it's the same old, going through the snow, moving forward. It's
Perception
snowing
checks?
slightly. Yeah, give me some perceptione checks.
Yay! Roll with my new dice.
You gonna roll something?
12 for Marge.
I see 19. I feel very...
19 for Ghost.
15 for Valdeen.
16 for Vasilisa.
Me and Ghost.
Yep.
Everybody, because everybody got over a 10.
Yeah.
You guys know how it's been really, really fucking hot lately?
In Arizona.
In Arizona, yeah.
Hey, everyone. We're in Arizona.
Hey, everyone. We're in Arizona.
It's ridiculous.
The official recorded temperature this week was 118 degrees.
Yeah.
We are under a heat dome.
Yep.
It's been hotter than
Yeah, it's
118 though,
been
like
super-
at least 6 times before.
Yeah.
At least 6 times in the past
Yeah.
100 years. It's been over 100.
I feel like in the past year at this point, freaking climate change. Am I right?
And I was thinking about it, and I was really excited to come here today because we were gonna just like be in this nice snowy environment and pretend to be cold. But as we're walking along, probably about 4 hours, like halfway through your day of just walking, up ahead, maybe a mile, you guys see grass.
What?
Green, lush grass. You see the clouds have parted overhead and beams of sunshine are shooting down onto the ground. You see trees, nice, big, green, luscious trees.
Wow.
Okay.
And you look kind of like to either side, and it's not a small area.
Deciduous trees?
What?
Sorry, not evergreen?
Correct.
Oh my god.
Changers.
You see changer trees. From what you can
Oh,
tell,
boy.
they don't look like pine trees or evergreens. They have multiple branches going out and looking kind of in either direction. It goes on for quite a ways. You're not sure how long it goes in either direction.
I would like to do a knowledge local before I lose my shit, please.
Okay, cool.
Yes, this
Give me
is
a
unknown.
knowledge local check.
That is a 19.
Oh, nice roll.
Nah, this is fucking weird.
Marge Kappa, do you see the odds up there?
Oh,
Do you see
yeah, that
that?
looks like home almost.
So I'm not hallucinating.
I got a 19 on engineering.
Oh, no, is that not normal?
Is
No.
this artificial?
Terraforming doesn't exist, so
Okay. Valdeen is disappointed.
24 knowledge nature for Marge.
yeah, there's no way you would know.
Good. This is good.
This is
The
cool. This is
actual-
cool as shit. So yeah, up ahead, you guys just see,
A big swath of...
and it
Luscious
goes.
green.
It's just green all of a sudden up ahead for like miles in any direction.
What?
You guys are approaching the edge of this greenery, and as you get closer and closer, things are heating up. You're not feeling that cold against your face anymore. It's starting to get a bit warmer.
If it's an illusion, it is a very good illusion.
Oh, yeah, I'm feeling the heat from the sun over here.
Is it safe for us to cross into this, whatever this is, though? I mean,
I have a probably stupid idea. I was going to ask Sylvia via a mirror, but you can't actually talk. You just have to write things down, maybe point. I could point at it and go,
what the fuck with my arms, you know, and like, what is that? And see if she is surprised. If you all are willing to wait in this abnormally warm for Irison atmosphere before we enter green space, I could take 10 minutes is all it would take.
Well, I suppose it's a good time, you know, to maybe take a break and
We
sit
can
for a
eat
moment.
those lunches that still get packed for us.
Well, there you
no?
go.
Okay.
Caution does seem wise.
I don't trust a damn thing, so I'm going to cast Irriseni Mirror Sight.
Okay.
And I'm going to remember that mirror from this morning.
Well, that sure came in handy, didn't it?
And I'm going to take the 10 minutes it takes to cast the spell. So I pop up in their mirror.
Yeah, they see you within a minute.
Okay.
And Sylgia comes over and she waves at you and she's smiling.
I wave and then I edge out of the way and point the mirror so it sees the green space. And I gesture at it with a hand, like
WTF.
presentation wise. And then I raise my arms like, what the actual fuck?
You see her and she's just like, I don't know. She looks very confused and kind of concerned.
And Vasilisa mouths, I know, right?
And you see Sylgia walk away out of frame. And then she brings her husband back in and she points.
I get out of the way so Fingrath can see it properly.
Yeah. And you see them like chat with each other for a little bit. And then they just like shake their heads at you. Like they have no fucking idea what's going on.
Okay. I wave
don't know.
goodbye.
They
I
wave
end
goodbye.
the spell. I turn to the rest of the party and I shrug.
Also,
one
no
knows.
luck.
No, yeah. This must be pretty new if they
Well-
came from this direction when they moved.
All right, well, we used our phone a friend. Can we do the 50-50 now?
Nice.
Well,
I'll have Ghost sniff around.
when we get within 60 feet of it looking like it's not snow, then we can try to detect magic on it too.
Well, I think we're
much
right up
further
on the
away?
edge.
Yeah, are we really close right now? I think
I
we're...
thought we were right up on the edge.
No, you guys are like a mile out.
Oh, I
Okay.
thought you said
But
we
it's
were-
already starting to get warm.
Yeah.
What
So it's
the
less and less
actual?
snow. Yeah.
Okay, so
Like, don't get me wrong, it's still freezing, but the closer
Yeah.
you guys get, it is noticeably
It's
warmer.
Less freezing.
yep,
So yeah, we should, try and get as close
it's
as we
too
can.
wide. We can't actually go around it probably if we're trying to hurry to where we're going.
I am confused. I thought you like warm weather. You said this is
I
your
do,
favorite.
but I don't like magical climate change. I cannot stress this enough.
I could use some magical climate change right now.
What's going on?
Vrix, do
good
you see
morning.
this shit?
What the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
I know,
what does Hatch think of
right?
this?
Dear,
This is weird.
did anyone say anything about transplanting summer into Irison and Irison into the entire rest of the world? Vrix?
No.
Okay.
No. Whoever did this would die horribly if
Maybe
they
it's
were
someone
caught.
fighting back against her.
I mean, if this
Or-
is natural,
the
then-
Yeah, but
Heralds
is
of
this,
Summer's
is
Return,
this
are
your
they?
group? Yeah.
No, I do not think they would do something like this.
We should call them Hoser.
This I mean,
Heralds of Summer's Return. Hoser.
maybe this is a side effect of all of the portals, and maybe you're right. Maybe they are letting in warm weather instead of cold weather, but it would be somewhere very, very hot to be able to combat the cold in such a way. Maybe like on the surface or in like one of the hells, or...
I'm sorry, but I hope there's not a hell portal. What if it's the plane of fire? Huh?
Yeah, that could
That
be.
would also be pretty
guess,
terrible
maybe.
to just have open all the time, though.
Yes, it would. It would be quite
Ugh.
horrific.
I'm going to take my little hat off, let myself warm up a little, pretend like I'm not completely terrified, and we shall detect magic periodically as we go forward. Do you agree, Bolka? Want to help detect magic periodically?
Yes, I think even before we get close enough, like we should start
like
doing it
right
now,
now,
just to see.
just every minute or so, detect magic.
Because something obviously is up.
Yes, I don't trust it.
Do we think this is some kind of a trap or something then? Is that what
I mean, it's so big.
It seems
And
supernatural to me.
It seems silly that they would do this to try to
I
trap
don't know that
us,
winter
if
witches
anything.
would want anything to do with, the hotter weather.
Let's get closer.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be hard to...
Soon we're
Prepare
going
for
to
anything.
have to take our snowshoes off.
Yes.
Oh,
and,
that would be nice.
and James won't be able to do the noise with the beard anymore because we will be out of the snow. He's shaking his head no.
Okay. You guys push forward?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't-
Sprint towards it?
No.
No? Oh, okay.
In the
okay.
snow.
Spring in my
Stroll. Casual stroll.
Casually stroll.
I think we're going to
casual.
normal marching orders.
You continue
normal
to march
pace.
normally at your standard pace in snowshoes towards this strange patch of green. And yeah, as you get closer and closer, the temperature drops away, the clouds start to part, and before too long, you guys are standing in grass. It's wet. You can hear rivers gurgling in the distance. You hear some birds chirping. The sun is shining bright,
Oh, it's so beautiful.
and it's warm.
We can hear river.
I'm taking my cold weather gear off.
Dig your toes into the grass.
I
and,
mean,
like,
probably. I
squeeze
just
all-
like go full barefoot for a second, like, oh.
Vasilisa just strips.
Yeah, Vasilisa rolls naked in the grass. She sunbathes.
As you guys get closer, you do detect transmutation magic
Oh, on everything or in a particular direction?
on all of it.
It's not an illusion, it is a transmutation.
Well, what does that mean?
That means it's real. It's magically created, but it's real. Someone has actually changed something to something different. It could just be that they're controlling the weather.
which is not
just
allowed.
this one spot.
Someone is controlling weather.
Well, what do we need to find out? Who are we just going to pass on through then?
I mean,
it-
they might not be friendly to us, so definitely enjoy the good weather and keep your eyes out for a magical person who may or may not be friendly.
Whatever this is, it's complicated and permanent. It's probably a ritual.
Someone has
Oh,
ritualistically permanently changed the weather in this area.
Well, that's good news then, yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to complain, but also that's pretty high level stuff. Like I said, it's a big deal. I mean, a coven of witches of higher level than me, sure, easy. But one person, very difficult, I would think.
Well, perhaps do we have? You said we have lots of mirrors, right?
We have,
She's just looking at me.
look, just because I'm the only one who bothered to back a grooming kit does not mean that I got to be teased about
But
it.
if we did have like one spare mirror, we could leave it here and then
Keep an
perhaps
eye on it.
See who comes back, who's
Too
interested.
bad we only have one mirror because none of my companions care about their appearance.
Oh no,
in good company.
contrary. I look good all the time, and I feel like I do not want to. Like,
Oh, you don't need to check on how you look because always look fabulous.
I just wake up looking this good. That's how it happens. I don't even think about it.
He still has a crumb on his face from lunch.
Yeah.
See, my mother knew I was very beautiful, so she was fond of telling the story of Narcissus and how it's not good to
I'm
like.
going to buy all of you mirrors in lockets and hang them around your necks.
And I will attempt to not stare too long. Okay.
Should we explore a little bit this beautiful area?
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
I kinda, I
I'd
kinda
like
wanna stay
to
here.
kind of look around and maybe Ghost can do some smelling and see if
Yeah, let's search around
she
a bit.
can pick up any sense of anything.
Vrix, I am very curious. If you fly like straight up and look
Oh,
down,
yes, can you see the extent of it?
look down at where we are now, and
You
see,
know, I
like,
was wondering if anyone was going to ask that. That's why
I
I brought
almost-
Rix into the conversation.
I almost summoned like a
Ooh.
bird, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
well,
yeah.
instead of that, I should.
We actually
That's
have.
really smart. Good
Yeah,
job.
it could be helpful. And then you see Rix just like go, when he starts flying up, and
Wow,
pretty
he's
soon
really
you,
tiny when
you
he
can't
flies.
see his little glue
Disappears.
glowingness because it sort of starts to
Yeah.
blend in with the bright blue sky above.
You know, I think one day I would like to fly.
Bolka, this might be the first time you've ever seen the sky.
What?
Yeah,
But
because
not
it's just
be
so
gray, but
cloudy
actually
and
be,
gray
like-
all the time.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
It's very blue. It almost looks like supernatural. It's very strange. Now, Vasilisa, as he flies away, like I know it's like skeet, and you want to throw a card just to see if you can hit it, but just let him. This one time, just let him go.
I suppose.
I bet I could shoot him faster than you could hit him with a card.
No, see, this is what happens. We get in competition, and then we end up down a party member.
Well, I can always throw this spear.
Oh, wow.
Spear of Rix hunting.
Yeah, but and I strapped some C4 to him. And Hatch just holds up a detonator. And you see his thumb like
C4?
vibrating.
Oh, jeez.
Anyway, like a minute later, Vrix comes back down and goes, "Holy shit! I mean, it goes on. It's pretty big. Yeah, I mean, like at least a couple miles. Like 3 miles.
Is it like a
Circle,
random section? Is it what shape?
It's like a big circle.
So it's like a dome.
Is there anything in the center of the circle, maybe?
I mean, I didn't see. It's just like forest and stuff.
We should go to the center of the circle. Is it on our way? Could you tell?
I mean, we could not really. We could detour it a little bit.
Does anyone else want a detour to the center of the circle? Because that sounds fancy.
I feel like it's important.
Yeah, let's check it out. It could be a powerful ally who likes summer.
Perhaps. I mean, no, Kappa
Powerful
says...
summer ally?
Kappa says is not something she knows about the Heralds of Summer doing, but...
Yes, it is very weird.
Maybe something new? Maybe
This
some new
would
plan.
be a great tool for the hosers.
Yes.
I don't think that name's going to catch on.
Take me to church. Wasn't that Hoser?
It's so much easier to say and also less obvious if someone overhears. So I think it's already caught on in my
Oh,
mind.
I see. Is more like secret code out of necessity for having
Yes.
secret code. Maybe that is a good idea.
Yeah.
I suppose we shouldn't be saying their name out loud in the winter.
No, I'm very curious. I would want to go to center and just see if we can get...
Let's go check it out.
All right. Well, it's kind of this way.
Is mystery.
I suppose, and
So you guys take a little bit of time to
Perception?
take off your snowshoes and...
It's getting hot in here.
I think it feels amazing
take
at
off
first, but it probably doesn't
snowshoes.
take long before he's like...
I mean, I'm stripping
Wow,
off all
my-
my winter clothes.
my
like,
beard and my hair and my robes and everything. It's not long until I'm like, oh God, this is like...
The heat gets too much.
Yeah, like...
I mean,
at first it's amazing.
It's like 60 degrees. So tell me about your marching order moving forward.
I think I feel like
Is Vasilisa...
I'd stay in the same order because I'm very excited about the warmth. So far from leading the way, I'm just kind of basking. You know,
And Bolka wants to be in front, like scanning for
strolling.
magic and just perceiving, trying to see like what he knows.
If I see interesting looking plants, I might pick them or sniff them or inspect them. I might forage a little bit as I walk, you know.
Okay.
I'm right in the middle.
Are there wildflowers?
Yeah, I get Marge and Ghost would be up front. I would have Ghost be kind of sniffing, doing scent, to see if you pick up any trails of anything, smell anything alive in there.
If Vasilisa like lingers back behind the party too much, I'd probably keep an eye on how far away you get, since I'm technically your bodyguard.
Yeah, you occasionally
I look
do
back
a
to
little
make sure
bit
you're
of
still-
witch herding
Yeah.
to make sure she's not
Come on,
wandering off.
keep going now.
Oh, I just let
Keep
me
up
get
with the
this
group,
one
okay?
little... Okay, I'm coming.
All right. So from Ghost, I want 2 checks. I want a perception check first.
18?
And then I want a survival check.
9.
Okay. Yeah, Ghost stops
18 and 9.
a little ways in, and she bends over and she's sniffing at stuff, and she kind of does that thing that dogs do where they like kind of circle an area and go back and forth and sniff.
Oh,
But
boy.
she becomes uninterested after a short time. She gives it a good once over and is like,
It keeps walking.
yeah, keeps
Okay.
going.
I know that Ghost knows what bad things smell like, so we'll just keep moving.
Cool. And you guys do. You keep moving along. It's wonderful. There are all of these lovely fir trees out, which are evergreens, but you also start to see these birch trees, and they start to have like these fresh new green leaves showing up on them. You guys follow a creek for a little while. You hear the gurgling water rushing by, and you get a little bit of humidity in that air that's a bit cooler, but it's that nice wet cool instead of just like a dry cool.
Oh, I bet that water is super fresh, too.
Oh, I love this. I love birch trees too.
Super
Birch
clean.
trees are
Birch trees are the
wonderful.
best.
Are those deciduous?
Yes.
Yes. The ones that have the white bark. They're
Yeah.
like, they just
Oh,
look so cool.
pretty.
That seems like one of those words that Bolka would. Oh yes,
Is
it
how you say
deciduous.
deciduous.
Yeah. And it's wonderful. It's warm. You guys feel the dirt and the grass between your toes. No, under your feet. There we go. And as you're walking along, you're following the creek. You're going through like different groves of trees. And as you come through one of those groves, you're in a small kind of meadow. And standing there
Is a statue.
We're all scared.
is a 9-foot tall, 12-foot long elk.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa.
Like a living one?
Yeah, and you can see like it had its nice white coat, but it has little tufts of brown starting to come in.
Can I do a knowledge check for giant elk?
Sure.
Can I
Knowledge
just,
nature.
Am I detecting magic on it?
I'm going to
No,
knowledge
you're not.
nature.
Elk god.
Yeah, give me some
What
quick
kind of knowledge do you want here?
nature.
16 for Marge.
I don't know anything. I'm Valdeen.
Nature's the only knowledge Marge has got.
13 for Vasilisa. I'm rolling so badly.
Marge, this is a Megalocerosaurus.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
nice.
Megalocerosaurus.
A megalosaurus? A
Megaloceros.
Megaloceros.
A megaloceros.
I like Megalosaurus.
It is a massive, majestic elk.
Are they inherently dangerous? Are they like any other elk? And we'll just stay away from you.
It's a regular kind of elk. You are standing, like you've come out of the cover, right? You're standing on the edge of the cover and you look over and you see it. And it looks up and it sees you all. And it just kind of like stands up stiff and straight. And you guys can see its antlers spanning 10 feet wide.
Oh, God.
And it does that really kind of spooky elk call. Something like that.
You're putting up a grid. I don't want to fight this thing.
Can I do a perception around the rest of the area, see if I see anything other than the elk?
Please do.
I would like to do that. Like on the edge of the tree line or
sounds
anything
smart,
anywhere
yeah.
else or behind us.
Marge is just looking at the elk. I think I don't know that she. Are the unicorn die working out for you?
Actually, they're doing okay.
Oh, good.
They are very wildly random, though. I got
Nice.
a 20 on perception for Valdeen.
Okay.
25,
Okay.
Bolka.
Nice.
14, Vasilisa.
24 for Marge.
Wow.
Everybody sees kind of perpendicular to the elk off to one of its sides, also hiding in the trees a little ways away.
A baby elk?
No.
Oh.
You guys see these kind of massive, mangy looking wolves
Oh.
hiding in the brush, just staring at this elk.
Oh.
They don't look quite like wolves. They're a bit too far away for you guys to tell what they are, but they don't look like happy puppies.
And they're looking at the elk like it's dinner.
Yeah, they're looking at the Megalocerosaurus. Like it's you could assume that they're looking at it like it could be dinner. But the elk is looking at you guys and it's starting to like stamp its feet a little bit.
Oh, I'm thinking that the elk might think we're a threat. Should we try to back up into the woods a little more and disappear? Or,
We could try, but you see those wolves over there. We may have to intervene if we want to.
Lets out another call.
I want to blast one of the wolves.
Do it.
Roll for initiative, everyone.
Sorry.
I was
Great.
thinking
I
the
love
same
it.
thing.
I love it so much.
So we step out of the forest and Bolka starts blasting.
So we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump into initiative. Bolka, you are getting the only surprise round because you guys are just kind of standing there like talking about what to do and you're just going to fucking jump the gun and go for it.
I will say about my initiative that Bolka thoroughly surprised Vasilisa. So.
Bolka surprise.
Okay.
okay.
Combat.
Okay.
Bolka opening up. What do you do?
He sees that these wolves menacing this elk, and he sees the elk kind of menacing us, but he's more concerned about the elk than he is about the party. So he's gonna. I
see your priorities
I know
now.
that makes no sense. No, it's an underdog thing. Like he doesn't want to see someone get ambushed. At least with the elk and us, we're staring at each other. But he feels like this elk is in danger that it doesn't know about, and so he's just gonna let loose a blast of sunlight from the palm of his left hand and try and hit one of the wolves.
Okay.
Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good.
That was a sigh.
It's a touch attack, but still, it's a touch attack of 10.
A touch attack of 10 is indeed going to miss.
Yeah.
But a burst of light comes
But
out
a
of your
burst
hand
of light,
towards
yeah,
the wolf.
just bright golden light flies right past him.
Okay. Excellent. So you all just see Bolka shoot a ray of light into the bushes where those wolf creatures are. And we are going to enter official initiative round 1, starting off with Valdeen.
Well, my initial instinct was for Valdeen to kind of hold and see what the party wanted to do, because that's been working well for me lately. I have really liked that strategy, is to kind of like feel things out before taking any actions, because then I can get positioned right. So,
And things haven't gotten that rough.
Right. No,
where
we're
it's like
doing
the party's
okay.
dying off.
so I'm gonna keep up with that strategy that's working for me. I'm gonna hold and strategically position myself in the combat later. So
Okay.
come back to me.
Cool. It is then the Megaloceros, which just sees you kind of shoot out a ray.
Yeah, and I shout too, like just like hey, like at the wolves.
The elk.
Well, it's not really an elk; it's a Megalocerososaurus.
So the Megaloceros, the Megaloceros,
I like my
tracks your beam of light over to the bushes
and sees. Thank you. That's what I was hoping
and
for.
it sees the creatures over there, and it's going to position itself so it can see both parties. It's staying where it is. It's gonna the elk is
Very important movement on the map right there.
The pawn
Now
has
I can-
turned.
There's no facing in
Now I can
Pathfinder.
see everybody.
the elk stays where it is. The Megaloceros stays exactly where it is.
It's like a Mexican standoff.
Yep. And then next up is going to be Hatch.
Who breaks the standoff by attacking the Megaloceros.
No.
You don't control Hatch.
I know. Okay.
You're not my supervisor.
But we would have pointed out the wolves.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
And Hatch will also hold.
Smart.
Marge and Ghost.
Man, a straight shot's going to take her right past the big old elk.
I bet it has reach.
Yeah,
too.
those horns, those antlers with 10 that are 10 feet wide.
Yeah. I could actually get right up to this one by moving this way a little bit and then cutting across.
You can
Yeah,
move through
to
my space.
avoid
It's okay.
the
You can also
Megaloceros.
just charge it right now.
But if she's confident that I'll run past it and it might seem like I'm charging, but it will immediately know that I'm against the wolves 3 seconds later when I stab a wolf.
All right. That is true, too.
So that's a tough character call.
What if the wolves are the good guys? We don't know.
Ugh.
There are no good guys. It's nature.
Oh, come on now.
Hey.
No, but she knows, I don't know.
I thought about detecting evil, but I'm pretty sure these are all neutral and it's just another
Yeah, just
circle
wild
of
animals
life.
being
Yeah.
wild animals.
She's going to go for it.
Ooh.
By which you mean?
She's going to charge
Okay.
at the wolf that she can reach in her direct line.
I feel like
cool.
are we
You could do
are
either
we
of them.
supposed to be putting scare quotes
I think.
around wolf?
Maybe only
because
one,
they're-
depending
we
on
don't know yet.
He said they're wolves.
Yeah, but he said that they're mangy, massive, not normal wolves, but we're too far away to see. So I'm a little concerned. What if these are people? Guys, we literally know, and Marge probably doesn't remember this, but there are human beings that are winter wolves that live in Irison.
Well,
They could be mangy because they don't like the climate.
we're about to find out what happens when you stab them.
Yeah.
Vasilisa is definitely a little bit concerned.
So the Megalosaurus rolled a reflex save versus itself to see if it would get spooked as you just charge out of the brush. But it got a really good reflex save, so I think it's able to kind of assess that you are not running at it and it's not going to freak out and intercept your charge.
Sweet.
So you go all the way through, roll to hit this creature in the bush.
13.
A 13 will hit because it is flat-footed.
Yes. 7 points of damage. I stick it
Nicely
with my
done.
sword.
Okay. Bolka.
Oh, it's me again.
Yep.
Yeah. And your banner is still flying, as
My
always,
banner
right?
is flying.
Cool.
Oh,
So you
it's
get your bonuses.
plus
Yep.
2 to hit?
+2 to CMD and a +1 to attack versus a thing that is threatening an ally.
So now both of those are threatening me, so you guys get a +1 to your attack.
Nice.
But also, they're considered in melee, which means you might get a -4 to your ranged attacks.
Not me. I'm
me.
precise. Oh, whoa. Yeah, precision
Well,
buddies over here.
Precision buddies.
I do not have precise shot, but I'm going to go for it anyway.
Hell yeah.
Are you doing your searing lead again?
Yeah.
All right.
Go for it.
Don't hit me.
7 to hit.
Oh,
A
Get the
wild
fuck
ray of
outta
light.
here.
Well, I'm nervous for Marge. I'm going to move closer to Marge.
Why? Marge is fine.
Let me just check real quick my drawback. Overprotective.
Oh, that's a great drawback. Oh my god.
In your youth, you saw your dad die like right in front of you, and you blamed yourself for not being there. I was wearing his armor when he died.
Oh.
Like he had just given it to me. He just given it to me as a gift.
Shit.
Anyway, 10 feet away. So I'll want to be 10 feet. I want to be within 10 feet of Marge and Ghost just in case something happens and they go down.
Okay. Megaloceros doesn't charge you.
Valdeen jumps in.
Valdeen.
I would like to move. Essentially, I follow Bolka right as he starts to walk up,
Okay.
and I go.
Right behind Bolka. Okay.
Can I get to right there? I think.
Yeah.
That
Okay,
looks
and
right.
that should give me within my first range increment. I'm pretty sure.
That
Looks
like
right.
it.
Yeah.
I would like to shoot the creature.
Okay, go for it.
I'm gonna use the new unicorn dice for this.
Hey.
You're gonna scare it away with the big old bag.
I don't know.
I mean, maybe.
We're
We'll
gonna,
see.
We're gonna see.
well, I mean,
The Megaloceros
yeah.
just runs away, and we're like, "Oh, look, it's safe from the wolves."
Okay, let's go. Bye, guys. Have fun,
My
wolves.
plan is to shoot unless somebody says something before I do it.
Can I? Okay.
can't.
I know your turn already started,
Well, you had to turn right before me.
and
so.
I had the turn right before you. As like a free, is there any knowledge arcana or knowledge anything I could do to see if these are not normal wolves? As I got closer, as I'm walking up.
Give me an Arcana check.
15.
These are wargs.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
You got a 15?
Yeah.
That's enough to have one piece of information. What would you like to know about them?
Alignment.
Neutral evil.
Perfect.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, after,
Kill the wolves.
after he fires that second shot and he starts walking a little closer and he sees him, he's like, "You evil red-eyed bastard." Just something like that.
Cool.
Perfect.
Valdeen.
It's enough for Valdeen to know he can aim his gun right at that one and take a shot.
What do you get?
I rolled a 6 on my D20. So
Metallic dice games, come on.
The unicorn
good news-
dice aren't so great now, are they, Valdeen?
the good news is this unicorn has a plus 11 to his attack.
Yeah, you hit.
17.
You
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
definitely
17 to
hit.
touch, so 13 damage.
Shush. Okay.
Thank you.
Great job, Valdeen. Next up is Vrix, who sticks his head out of his dollhouse and go, "Wait, what the fuck is going on?" And he's over on Ghost still.
So he sees the wargs.
Ah, fuck! And he's just gonna be Vrix. I don't know what to tell you guys. They're not.
He's just the comic relief. Every time.
He's just here trying to work on his alignment. You know, there's not much else he can really do.
Yeah, when do they get to level up? Vixen hat.
right after this fight.
And then it's gonna be Gary, the wonderful reformed tower guard.
That's a fun way to say unemployed.
Fired.
Reformed.
Yeah. So Gary is gonna go ahead and move forward.
No, just come huddle up with us.
Is he
It's
double
okay.
moving?
Yeah, he double moves and he can get up to that one warg that Valdeen shot at. And Gary's gonna go ahead and do a charge. So he's gonna run up there. He's gonna take his attack.
Oh, dude.
He just like blows past
Blows
Valdeen,
right past
and
Valdeen,
Valdeen's
yeah.
like,
Runs
whoa.
right past Valdeen.
Valdeen's greasy, long black hair just waves in the wind.
Okay, so he gets a +3 total on his hit, which is going to be a 12.
This thing's flat-footed still?
Yep. Flat-footed.
It will hit. Way to go, Gary. Okay, Gary is going to be dealing... He did good. Good job, Gary. He's going to deal 6 points of damage to this warg.
Nice.
So he just blows past Valdeen, and I think Gary's finally gaining some confidence back after losing so many fingies. He has his shield just on his like non-dominant arm that has all the fingers lost, so he can still like whip it around and stuff. But he comes out with his sword and he just slashes this creature, and it goes swing. And that's Gary's turn.
Yay,
Way to go,
Gary.
Gary. And now we're going to do the wargs. Warg numero uno is going to go ahead and...
Whoa.
is going to attack Marge.
Try it.
It does. It's going to get an 11
Heck
to
no.
hit. Yep, that misses. And then the other warg, you also hear it gurgle. And this one is going to go for Gary and is also going to miss.
Yay!
So that is the warg's turns. Vasilisa Morozova. Hit it.
What the actual... I leave you people to make decisions.
Vasilisa is going to position herself between the Megaloceros and the tiny Ratfolk children. I feel like I just need to watch over these kids. I'm not going to
It's a
attack
good
the
call.
Megaloceros.
Yeah.
It's a very good call to do that.
Is Bolka within 30 feet of me? Or is he?
Bolka's within 30 feet. I don't think Valdeen
I think
is.
Valdeen's a little too far.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and give Bolka fortune.
Nice.
So Bolka feels some extra warmth in, like, he's never been this warm in his life, probably. Just kind of burst within him. It feels real summery. And he has fortune, so he, for the next round, has a bit of good luck.
Ooh, is that rolling
And
twice?
can re-roll any ability check, attack roll, saving throw, or skill check and take the better of the two.
Nice.
That's really good. Okay. Vasilisa, very defensive turn. Very good. I did roll for the Megaloceros again to see if all of the movement would attack you. And it was a much lower DC this time, and it still passed. This Megaloceros is just like holding firm and being like, what the fuck? And then it's going to be Kappa's turn. Good old Kappa. Kappa is going to move forward and stand next to Vasilisa, also positioning herself between the Megaloceros and her children. And Kappa is going to go ahead after she moves. She is going to fire a shot with her composite longbow. Oh, Kappa, good job. Kappa gets a mighty 24 to hit, which is pretty dynamite.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's going to be 4 points of damage to that warg. Dude. Okay. Dude. Top of the round, the Megaloceros never went. Mm-hmm. So does that puts the Megaloceros at the end of initiative.
If it held, yeah.
So the Megaloceros is going to back up 10 feet. Still keeping everyone in its sight, getting a bit more distance between everybody. And we're starting off round 2 with Hatch, who is standing on top of Marigold's head with his little tiny fists up, ready to go and also defend the children. Marge and Ghost, you guys get to go next. What do?
What do?
What do?
Here we go. Slashing with my long sword.
Okay.
That's going to be a 15.
A 15 is going to hit.
Oh, nice. 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay, that work takes another 8 points of slashing damage. Anything else?
Ghost is going to hit probably for a 24.
Definitely hits.
4 points of damage and attempt to grapple.
Okay.
Another 17. Awesome. 22.
Okay, the warg is grappled.
Nice. And then 1 point of con damage. Ghost is
Okay, cool.
bite and grab and shake a little bit.
Nifty. -1 con. Okay.
Bleed him.
Bolka, your turn.
I'm trying to count spaces.
Okay.
5, 15,
20.
30.
They're both 30 feet away.
Bolka's gonna not run up, but he's gonna use one standard move action to move up to right next to where Gary is.
Okay.
And just with his mace... Oh, he's going to shout at Vasilisa before he goes. And he's like, these plants have all been deciduous so far, but I think I see there is a lupine up ahead. And I got a natural 1, but the bonus from Vasilisa was a 17.
Hey!
Which gives me an adjusted... Okay.
Yeah, you hit. You definitely
That's
hit.
the third 17 in a row those dice
That's
rolled.
great.
4 damage.
4 damage. This... Okay.
Smack.
Smack hard. Maces, I bet, hurt.
This warg is like bloodied. It's not looking good at all. Moving onward,
That is my whole turn.
Valdeen, take it away.
Well, Valdeen sees the target is looking worse for wear, and he knows that Bolka and Gary can finish it off. How's the other one looking?
Grappled and condrained.
Oh, it's grappled right
Oh,
now.
yeah.
Still,
Ghost
I mean,
is-
the other one's looking pretty bad too.
Okay.
They're not in good shape.
Maybe kill the
But
elk.
grappled might be. Yeah.
Valdeen's like, you
Turn
know
your
what's
sights
not
on the meat.
damaged
Elk
yet.
jerky, man. Elk jerky's pretty good. Okay. No, I'll go ahead and hit the one I shot before.
Okay.
And this is awesome. I rolled a 3 on my D20.
But with the
You
plus.
might, I think
So-
you might miss.
Well, my...
What do you have? Plus
Oh.
11?
I have plus 11
Are you using chemical
What's
cartridges?
The
I am using
misfire
alchemical
range?
cartridges.
Is a 3 a misfire?
A 3, I think, might be a misfire. Actually, let me double check that.
Pepperbox misfire range is 1 to 2.
Okay, so it's a 3. So 3 misfires. So that is our...
misfire.
So Valdeen rolls a 3 on his D20. That's a misfire.
What?
Whoa.
His gun misfires for the
It
first time.
definitely didn't take 5 minutes and 5 people looking that up to find out. Okay, so what happens with a misfire?
So my gun essentially misfires, and I have to clear that before I can do anything else.
Or take the chance of shooting it and it's actually.
Right, if I shoot it
Could you fire
again,
again?
yeah, if I fire it again, it would. If I cannot fire again this round, I
Oh,
only have
man.
1 shot per turn. So
But if you fire
It
again
would
on the
be
next
really,
round,
really bad.
And
misfire.
misfire.
Pepperbox
Misfire.
pistol
Yeah.
exploded.
Yeah.
that'd
yes, it would be
bad.
very bad. That would be the
because
the
wouldn't
end
each
of-
piece of ammo would go off at once? That you have
Yeah,
left?
basically. I do have quick clear where I can clear that really quickly, and requires a grit point. I have to do that next round.
Okay.
Nice.
So
So that's going to end
my
your
turn ends, and I probably just shake my hand like as the misfire, little sparks go flying around my gun.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, little one.
You said the grass was wet.
No,
That's
but
not what I'm rolling for.
to see if
Oh,
the elk
shit.
gets spooked.
Yeah.
That's fair. I mean,
Yeah,
Because
that'd
if
be
it
fair.
gets spooked by the sparks, but not by the actual gunshot sounds,
Well, I'm
then that
sure
would
it'd be kind of a little bit of an explosion too. I mean, it just kind of.
That's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
it does more like a fireworks effect, less like a boom, shoot a gun kind of effect, which
Yeah.
is
We're
But
all
you're
a
still
little
fine.
bit startled.
This
I'm glad I'm fine.
Megaloceros has been rolling very generously for you guys.
Dang.
Moving on to Vrix. Jesus fucking Christ! And then it's Gary's turn. Gary's gonna roll to hit the Vorg. Gary gets a 10.
Get the banner
plus
bonus.
4 is going to give Gary a 14. And that is indeed going to hit the Warg.
Nice.
Okay, so Gary.
Oh, good job, Gary.
Thank you. Thank you, Marge.
I'm trying out the accent.
Gary, not great. Not great, Gary. Gary gets a 2 for damage.
Oh, yeah, it's something.
It's something. And it's enough to fucking kill the Warg.
way to go.
So Gary just buries his sword in the warg, and its red eyes go really wide for a second, and it goes.
Ooh, what
I'm
language?
a little worried wargs talk, guys. Are
Yeah.
they intelligent?
It's
Are
not
y'all killing intelligent creatures over there?
yes, we are.
Fuck.
Goblin.
That's a language?
Not one I've got.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, wargs speak Goblin.
Wow.
Interesting.
So Gary kills one of the wargs, and it muddles something gross and guttural. And then next up, it is going to be the only warg left,
Who is grappled?
who is indeed grappled, and the warg is going to try and break the grapple. Nope. Natural 1.
Yep, that won't
The
do it.
warg stays grappled, and that's its turn. Vasilisa.
Vasilisa's feeling real nervous
What
about
to
this whole
do?
situation. I would like to do a perception check to see if anything heard the one gunshot and the commotion and is
Looking
approaching the
around.
clearing.
Yeah.
Cool. Give me a perception check.
Smart.
Oh, that's a 21.
21. You don't see anything else in the area.
All right.
Things look pretty clear right now.
I'm going to stand at the ready with my cards. The ginormous elk looks a little nervous, and so am I. So let's just keep calm over here, Kappa and Hatch. We got this.
And it's Kappa's turn, and she goes, yes, okay. And then she shoots off another arrow. That is going to be 12 to hit, which is going to miss. And then it's the Megaloceros. Just chills.
Nice.
Still
Okay.
stamping its feet. It's still ready. It's still very tense. Start of round 3. Welcome to round 3, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a while since we've had 3 rounds of combat.
It's nice to be here. Thanks for welcoming us.
Yeah. Hatch is just he feels a bit more comfortable, so his fists are lowered, and he's just like massaging Marigold's big ears. Marge and Ghost, you guys get to go next. What do?
I mean, I may as well
Retreat,
just
full retreat.
Kill a
keep
warg.
going. Yeah. I see one go down. Feel pretty confident I can take. Marge rolls in that one.
I want you to roll again.
17.
I know we don't do confirmed fumbles, but you rolled a natural 1 against a creature.
That's in Ghost's mouth.
That Ghost is grappling and you're on top of Ghost.
Yeah.
I think the probability of that, like you hit Ghost instead,
Yeah.
very much exists. But with a 17, I think you just miss altogether. So I think you're fine.
She's trying so hard
Ooh.
to not hit ghosts.
Yeah.
But that's why she doesn't
Yeah,
hit the
I think that
warg.
makes a lot more sense.
And are you willing to maintain?
I'm going to roll to maintain the grapple for Ghost. 13.
Did you get your maintain bonus?
Oh, what is my maintain bonus?
When you're maintaining a grapple, I think you get something absurd like a +5
Yeah, +5.
to your CMB
Oh,
roll for it.
then that's an 18.
Nice.
Hey, Valdeen, what happens when you cross a wolf with a giant weasel?
I don't know what happens.
You have to get a new wolf.
Oh.
So what did you get?
An 18 to maintain.
Okay, so then you succeed.
So that's going to be 2 con damage,
Okay.
5 points of bite damage.
Good night, Wolf.
Kill it.
All right.
Yeah.
It goes limp in Ghost's mouth, and you hear a gurgling sound. And then blood comes out of its mouth. Congratulations, you're still in initiative. Bolka, it's your turn.
Lower my weapon,
Okay.
keep my halo up, and speak gently to the elk and slowly approach it. Walk a few feet towards it.
Okay, give me a handle animal check. Unless you guys want to make a case for other things.
It's a 12.
Honestly, I think in the heat of the moment, it's just does he look threatening or not? Because
Trying to look as non-threatening as possible.
if it was diplomacy and that did work on animals, it would probably take like a full 3 minutes or something too.
Yeah.
It's time.
Yeah, right. So just in this 6 seconds, I'm just going to try and seem non-threatening. I got a 12 handle animal. I'm just going to kind of like walk up to it, speaking very gently and like, it's okay. The wargs they are dispatched now.
Bolka is now facing the correct direction toward the elk. They're staring at each other lovingly.
Maybe.
Could be a one-sided infatuation.
Right?
We won't know until the elk's turn.
It's okay. Those evil fuckers are dead now. It's okay. We are friends.
James.
It's not
James'
like the elk
face.
is good aligned either.
Scrunching up.
The Megaloceros kind of crouches down, and it kind of lowers its horns a bit to point at you.
Uh-oh.
Scary antlers.
Valdeen.
Oh, okay.
Bolka, maybe you should step back a little bit and give it some breathing room, and we'll give it a minute. Let the heat of battle calm down. And
This is going to be so bad.
I quick clear my... Actually, I clear my gun with a standard action. I don't need to use a grip point. I'll just clear it.
Nice.
That's my turn.
Vrix. Well, those puppies were stupid. Gary is gonna just kind of stand at the ready and just has eyes locked on the Megaloceros. Vasilisa.
Those didn't even look necessarily like wolves. What did they kill over there?
You know what? I'm just going to back all the way up to 10 feet. So I'm right in front of Marigold.
Okay, perfect. And then Kappa's going to also walk back 10 feet and go, yes, I know. We get all kinds of strange creatures here in the woods. I don't recall those ones, though. But definitely not wolves. Then it goes back to Marge and Ghost.
You kind of stole my thing. Bolka.
What? But
Walking towards a
Anyone's
hostile
going to walk
creature.
towards a hostile creature. It's Marge.
Giant
We learned
weasel.
Guess what? You can still do that.
Yeah, but now that
It's
there's
not
already
pie.
somebody there, Marge will get off of Ghost.
Okay.
She's going to use her move action to dismount. And then she is also going to roll a handle animal. Just kind of, she's going to be standing just like right in front of Ghost.
Okay.
Okay.
And she'll have sheathed her sword and everything. And she will also talk calmly and just kind of, it's okay, we're not going to hurt ya. 17. I think she's just kind of hoping that it'll back up and maybe run into the forest.
Okay. Bolka, your turn.
I feel like Bolka would... His naivete is going to kind of betray him here. And like, when he sees the elk lowering its head, like, he thinks it's an intelligent creature who's like saying thank you.
Yeah, bowing.
And he wants to do a deep bow too. And like,
Okay.
He doesn't
Bend-
know any knowledge
He doesn't.
nature.
No, it's perfect. I love it.
bend a knee, bend his waist, and take a big deep bow. And
Cool.
like, still wearing the halo.
And
I love
step
it.
backwards because
I love it. I love it.
Valdeen did talk to you.
Unless-
You heard me
I
tell
mean,
you to
Move,
back up.
and then move forward
Another
with
10
your hands
feet.
raised above your head, going. "Rrr."
Oh, they're out. They're out like to my side.
Oh yes, trying to appear
Larger,
wide
yes.
with antlers. I understand.
but it's in like a curtsy.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
It's very elegant looking.
Yes.
Bulka's going to get launched across the
Kappa and Vasilisa have like the best view of it because you're like mirroring this giant
my goodness.
elk. I love it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Valdeen.
And is that all? That's all
Is
you
that
do?
it?
Yeah, I'm still
Okay,
trying
Valdeen.
to. I'm having an exchange.
I'm not sure what to do at this point, so I think Valdeen just talks to the group, and it's like, well, guys, what are we going to do next? I'm not sure what to do to help this beast calm down and know that we're friendly. Hey, Vasilisa, you got any ideas over there?
Vrix goes.
My turn.
That's the biggest piece of shit I've ever seen.
Oh, wait, Vrix, leave it alone.
Flies over and stabs it.
Gary is going to sheath his weapons, following suit with Marge and Bolka. Vasilisa.
Should everyone maybe consider backing away from the very large elk? Let's maybe just try to leave.
Kappa. Yeah, that would probably be a good idea. And then at the very end of the round, we have the Megalocerosaurus.
God damn it.
And there is some very specific text in the book.
Oh, no.
Oh, good.
That
I like specific
explains
text.
So good. Okay.
the Megaloceros and why it's here.
Ooh. There's
and
a reason
what
it's
it
here.
Does
Okay.
and
Okay,
why it's acting the way it is,
okay.
and that's because it is extremely territorial.
Oh, great. Good job. You walked towards it.
Two people walk towards it.
I
and
mean,
then
I
there's
just dismounted and stayed on the other side of Ghost. Didn't actually.
And then there is this display of the Megaloceros being like, I'm a fucking charge you. And then Bolka is like, yes, I too shall charge. And so on the next episode, we will find the face-off of Bolka versus the Megaloceros. This could possibly go well. We'll see you next time on the Dimension Door Podcast.
Press start.
You just roll a 1 on your
But
cloak.
didn't count on it. Nothing matters
But it's
anymore.
a symbol of things to come.
No, I don't want to die, but like I really believe that's what I would do.
It's beautiful. Oh, you get a
doesn't
snowflake
have
for
that.
that.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
wonderful. I love it so much. You get a snowflake for that
God.
because it's so like from the outside, us as players looking in on it, it's like that's a fucking stupid idea. Bolka, in the moment though, it's like it makes sense. He doesn't have a lot of knowledge about nature, and he's like, oh, you're showing me a sign of respect. Well,
in the middle of a magical clear range.
We just saved you. Yeah, he's not thinking territorial at all.
No,
he's like,
he's not.
we're all good creatures. We all share the earth. together.
No, the whole thing is like
The fool.
this is such a fun,
Which is great.
This is such a fun combat because of, like, it sets everything up. It's like, hey, there are these wargs. They're watching this Megaloceros, and they know they can't take it down, and they see the party approach, and like the Megaloceros is like super territorial. So if like the party tries to approach the Megaloceros at all, it'll attack them, and then the wargs are actually supposed to come
Scavengers
in rounds
come in,
later.
yeah.
And
Once they
attack the
either party.
Attack whoever's losing.
Wow. Smart.
Yeah.
Smart.
So very, very good job, guys. This is great. This is gonna
my
be.
God.
This is gonna make for a good part 2. Good job. A+ all
Meanwhile,
around.
Vasilisa's like, Bolka, are you sure you cured all that vism damage when you slept last night? James,
It's a new day.
you have crumbs in your beard.
It's a new dawn. Don't you think he knows that?
I just assume.
He's saving it for later.
Did I get it?
Yeah.
Well, now they're all over the floor, though.
What does the elk do?
It goes. "Mrrr." What was the noise again, James? You did it pretty good.
No,
Yeah,
that was
that was
not
Nope.
That wasn't it either.
No, I don't remember.
It was like,
Well, I wish I speak whale. Thank you.
Y'all
Sorry.
brought this down
James,
on
you were
upside down.
you were working on something, James. You should get back
what's
to
going
it.
on, James?
Thank you for listening to the Dimension Door podcast. Stay tuned for a promo from our very good friends over at Microphones and Monsters. This was Season 2, Episode 12, Megaloceroserososaurus, and was the winning title in our Patreon title poll, suggested by Ellie. If you want to contribute a title idea and vote for your favorite, you can sign up for early access over on our Patreon. Thank you to our wonderful executive producers, David Lester and Callie Rose. Check out our other production, Severed Fate, wherever you are listening to this podcast. Our editing is expertly enacted by Zac Kreitler, as well as our outstanding orchestrations. Bumper tracks are by MDK Music, and some spell effects may be from Syrinscape.
Microphones and Monsters is a Cthulhu D&D actual play with a balance of horror, mystery, and comedy. Our story begins in a 1920s Magitech noir setting. We follow the story of Alistair,
That power is very much something that I need, and I don't want that to stop.
Victor,
I don't think I want to help you.
and Julian
It's burning. What happened here can't see the light of day.
as they come face to face with eldritch horrors
I don't think you could ever stop me.
and try not to fall into madness. Go to microphonesandmonsters.com or listen wherever podcasts are found.